Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And as always, let's jump right into it. So this video is about what's the best time frame to actually trade off of, and that could be summed up in a couple of different ways. The first thing is, what type of trader are you? Okay, are you a short-term trader or are you a long-term trader, right? So these are things, are you a day trading or are you swing trading, things like that. So if you're a scalper, like a day trader, I'd be looking anywhere from a 1 to 5 minute, maybe even a 15-minute chart, but I personally like the 2-minute chart for scalping stocks because you're able to see patterns and you're also able to see nice clean waterfalls. Check out my waterfall videos if you don't know what the waterfall is, but it's basically price action, or also being able to draw Fibonacci retracements, things like that, extensions. You kind of see a trend being formed, look for things like that, right? So for day trader, I would say anywhere from a 1 to 5 to 15-minute chart. Now, you could also look at longer term charts just for the bigger picture, like, okay, hey, let's look at a 1 hour chart. Hey, we have this major resistance up here on Apple, we'll say, right? Okay, cool. If price gets up here, I want to get short intraday, but we might not see the same thing on a 1 minute chart, right? Because we're just looking at kind of zooming in. So maybe have multiple charts up, a 1 minute, 5, a 15, or a 2 minute chart, 5, 15 hourly. But to me, I really don't care about that. I just care more personally about what's happening right here, right now. Kind of like I have enough information right here if I want to do my Fibonacci pullback trade, right? Where we have a high, a low. I see us start to kind of make new highs, right? Double bottom, go up. Maybe I want to look for a short up here for a potential target down here, knowing that we're making lower highs, lower lows on the bigger time frame. So that's one way of looking at it. Another way is if you're more of a potential swing trader where you want to hold, or short-term trader, maybe where you hold for a couple days to a week or two, something like that, hold overnight. Maybe look at something like a 15-minute, 20-day chart. We could see right here, if Apple kind of breaks back up above, we have, if back above this 131 level, I'd probably look to get long up to about the 133. That might take a couple days, but that would be my first target. My second target would probably be somewhere up around this 135, 136 level. And when I look at this, I see a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, right? With the neckline, this is a inverse head and shoulders. And then I would maybe grab my Fibonacci extensions to draw, hey, where could price go? Go from the low to the high and then all the way back, and look at this, the 1618, right? These would be potential targets where if I got long, maybe I'd want to scale out of them, okay? But this might take a couple days for it to potentially play out, right? So that's one of the issues. Like if we sit here and look at this, we could say, hey, we kind of had this big fall, a retracement. Maybe I'd go off this to here and I'd say, hey, let me get short because we're now making lower highs, lower lows. This kind of took out this price action structure of the market. If we get back up in here, I'll go short, stop above there, and this is my ultimate target. Well, it might take a day or two for it to kind of fill and then for it to come in and come to my target, right? If you think about it, let's say you got short here, Okay, this was your target. It took about 3 or 4 days for it to actually work out. So that's a kind of more of a day to swing trade. And then ultimately, if you're looking for more of a longer term type of day trade, couple months type of thing, right? Maybe look at just a daily to weekly and monthly type of a chart, right? So we could see here that, okay, hey, we kind of have a look above and fail here on the weekly chart, okay? But we're also breaking this trend line right here. So maybe Apple has a ways to come, because if we start looking at all these different trend lines, right, we're on the other side. So maybe I would look for Fibonacci retracement from this high to this low, but this might take a couple weeks, couple months to even play out. Right? Just this, if we do fall, if I want to get short, these are my targets, right? And we start to see Fibonacci's line up and things like that. So, I think it's really important to kind of figure out what type of trader you are. Hopefully these are quick little examples to help you guys of, hey, what time frame, how to incorporate Fibonacci's in retracements, extensions and retracements of Fibonacci's to help you with your trading, to look for targets or also entries on things like that. So, I mean, we can also look at and kind of remove all this, right? And then remove everything here and then just say, hey, let's look for a retracement from this high to this low. Maybe we want to get long on a pullback because we're making higher highs, higher lows, and maybe around the 119 to 115 levels our entry with a 130 target. But this might take a few weeks, a month or two, a couple months for it to actually play out. So those are kind of ways to look at it. And then you also have your daily charts and also your hourly charts, right? We could see shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline, right? So every different time frame will show you a potential different pattern, right? So this hourly is showing us kind of, here's our neckline, right? Very clean head and shoulders. Maybe I would grab my Fibonacci extension, okay? Or extension, go from high to low and look for targets. So if I did get longer term, hey, these are targets where I'm actually going to exit. And then maybe also go, hey, from this low, okay, this is the lowest low that we could see, up to this high, and these would be targets. And look at the 127 matches up with the 618 and so on, right? So maybe I'd want to be a buyer here for a bounce back up, a breakdown, a kickback, right, of that head and shoulder. So I hope this video helps. And as always, thank you for watching. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon.